A website used by a 14-year-old girl whose family say she took her own life after alleged online bullying has announced some changes to improve its safety. AskFM says the new safeguards include a more prominent button for reporting bullying. Hannah Smith from Lutterworth in Leicestershire used the website and took her own life. Hannah's father, David, spoke to the BBC a short time ago. He welcomed the changes but said that more needs to be done to regulate other websites in the future.
The government now needs to step up. We've had one website that has turned around and they've virtually said they are at fault for their website, because if it wasn't at fault they wouldn't have made them changes. The government now needs to step up to the mark and start regulating the internet for everyone.
And in terms of that regulation, I mean, do you want them, say future websites are set up like AskFM, do you think there should be something the government does, an overarching thing, which kind of regulates it before it turns into a problem?
Yeah, the government have got to start looking at these websites that come into this country, and we've got to start regulating them. We've got to start telling people that they can and can't do, what they can and what they can't do. And we also need to bring new laws in so that if somebody is abusive on the internet, they can actually get prosecuted for it, rather than the law. At the minute, the law, they find it very difficult to prosecute. So that law's actually a waste of time.
And so, I mean, let's say future websites were set up, do you think there should be something which says, unless you have these safeguards in place, you can't actually set this up? Yeah,
there needs to be safeguards put in place for future websites. Because what's going to happen is people will move off AskFM eventually, and they'll move on to a different website. And then we're back to square one. And then you're going to start getting teenagers committing suicide again. So the regulations do need to be put in place to stop this from happening in the future.
David Smith there.